This Zoho training video will show you how to submit a deposit on Zoho, as well as use the client portal for clients to upload paperwork. From when you log into Zoho, you go to the Real Availabilities tab and drop down to Real Exclusives. Under Real Exclusives, you'll see all of the properties that we have listed currently, and you can find the property that you want to put a deposit on by scrolling through or by using the search and typing in a filter to find that property. Keep in mind the filter is case sensitive. So for this example, we are going to put a deposit on 488 7th Avenue, Unit 5H. So if you click on this property, you'll see all the details of the property, and you can go to Next Step to submit a deposit, which you can do here. You can also do this by scrolling to the right and doing Next Step here, or pulling down the Real Availabilities tab to do Deposit Form. The only difference between this spot and this spot is when you click here, this will auto-populate some of the fields in the deposit slot. Whereas if you click here, it will leave them all empty. But either one will take you to the same spot. So I'm going to click here. And this will bring up the deposit form. And you need to fill in the details of your deposit in order to submit the form. If you try to submit without filling in all the spots with a red asterisk, it will stop you, for instance, like this. So we want to make sure all of the fields are completely filled in. So first field is date of deposit. So if you're collecting your deposit today, put in today. If it's yesterday, put it in as soon as possible to when you receive that deposit. So we'll say we collected it today. As mentioned, because we clicked on the Next Step button, the exclusive property is already uploaded here. Agent name, you are to select your own name because you are putting in the deposit. The address, because it is auto-populated here, will auto-populate there as well. You want to put in the monthly rent. So make sure you have the correct amount of money of what the monthly rent is. For this apartment, it is $2,509. And the deposit amount, in order to be first in line for a deposit, you want to submit half the month. So $2,509 divided by 2 is $1,254.50. Your move-in date, also, in order to be first priority, first in line, is going to have to be within 7 days. So we'll say this client wants to move in on the 29th. Fee amount, depending on the fee structure, it can usually be an OP, or it can be anywhere from 15 to 12%, or with manager approval can be below 12%. We'll say for this one, we are collecting a full 15%. And then the image portion is where you're going to upload the funds. So whether you've collected a certified check, money order, or a credit card form, you're going to upload the picture of that here. If you have a credit card form, screenshot the completed credit card form amount and upload that here. If you have a money order or a certified check, simply take a picture with your phone and you can upload that here. So I'm going to just use a picture of this screenshot for the time being. And there we go. If you have any additional notes to add to this, you can add them here. And you can decide whether or not you want to have your clients be in on the client portal. The client portal, which I'll show you in a minute, is where your clients will be able to upload their paperwork directly to a website, and you will be able to access that paperwork. So it could be very useful for your clients and for you to document all the paperwork that you need, as well as what the landlords will need when reviewing an application. It will also send them the on-site link to the application that they need to complete in order to complete their full application package. So I'm going to put my name for example and my email address, and I'm going to submit. As you can see from the top, it will record that your deposit has been submitted, and then you'll be able to get an email to the team that states a deposit has been received. That deposit received email looks like this. So the whole team will know that a deposit has been received on 488 7th Avenue, and these are the details of the deposit. Along with that will be the picture that you've uploaded to certify that the funds have been collected. Just for an example's sake, I took a screenshot of what we're doing. Also, your client will receive this email stating that they've made a deposit and what the next steps are. The email reads, "Hello, we want to follow up on your deposit at the apartment of 488 7th Avenue, Unit 5H. That's the apartment we just put a deposit in for. In terms of next steps, you will need to apply online via our on-site application link." Notice it's blue and highlighted, so you can open this link and they can quickly and easily go to our application link and apply to the apartment. After that, they're going to need to send you their paperwork, and that's easy to do as well via our client portal. They'll need the following documents: a photo ID, letter of employment, 3 most recent pay stubs, past 2 years of tax returns, copy of most recent bank statements, and that's 2 months worth, and a reference letter from the landlord. In order to get to the client portal, they will click here and the client portal will open for them. The client portal will ask for their name. If they have a guarantor, this can also be sent to them as well, and the client guarantor email. Okay, so this will send them an email and copy them on all the information. What the address they are applying to, so this would be the 488 7th Avenue, and they can put in your name here. So paperwork requirements, you can upload the ID, pay stubs, bank statements, tax returns, and letter of employment. I'm going to pause for a moment while I upload each of those documents for you. As you can see, I've uploaded each of these items. Notice some of them only have one spot, photo ID, because that is one file. I have put all of my 3 pay stubs on one file. But for instance, if I have 2 files, 2 months worth of bank statements, I can upload both files here. Tax returns, letter of employment, and I saved this last one to show you an example. All they have to do is press Add New, upload, find their file, and open. Now that all of my paperwork is in, I've put in my information, the email, the address, and then also the real agent name. They can press Submit. And the data was added successfully. Once your client has uploaded all of their paperwork into the portal, it will reset. And what you will receive is an email stating that you have paperwork submission from your client for a particular address. Paperwork submitted by me. So where can I find this paperwork? If you go back to your Zoho, into your dashboard, and scroll along the top tabs, under Agent Reports, you will find Client Upload. If you click there, you will be able to see all of the paperwork your client has uploaded for each particular property that you're working on right now. For this one, 488 7th Avenue, you can have all the paperwork that I've already put there. If you click on any of these pieces of paperwork, It will download them directly to your computer, and you can open them up to make sure they are correct and begin organizing them into your application package. Once you've done that with each piece of paperwork and gather your application together, then you can submit it for approval with the landlord. And that is how you use a deposit form as well as the client paperwork portal.